Alrighty, hello everyone, and welcome back to the first threads. How are you guys doing? I am your Dungeon Master, Chris. This is a homebrew Dungeons and Dragons campaign. We did record the first episode for this series, but the file was deleted. It was very frustrating. So this is episode 1 for you guys, part 2 for us. So it's gonna seem a little off-put. Um, I'm so glad for those who are going to be joining us for this fun adventure. So sit back, welcome to the first threads, and yeah, let's roll that beautiful footage. Every story has a beginning. Before kingdoms were raised, and before legends were even written, before history remembered our names, there was only the thread. It's invisible, yet woven through every life, binding every choice, every victory, and yes, every loss. Quietly, patiently, always weaving. It found those still searching for purpose, those burdened by impossible trials, dreamers, guardians, wanderers, and heroes who refused to give up. Alone, they were only threads, but together they became a tapestry. But every thread must one day be tested. Then time broke. Reality unraveled, and from the fracture, something ancient awoke. And in that moment, the first thread was woven.
He's a rogue too.
He is. Or, well, he's a rogue thief. Sorry, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed that beautiful footage. I personally, I love it. I worked really hard on it. I hope you guys did too. Um, so yeah, where to start? Let's start with some introductions. We're gonna start off with the lovely one and only machine, Monte Kilroy Mark II. Say hello.
Hello, I'm Monte Kilroy, a Warforged artificer who was left in a scrap heap of malfunctioning robots. Um, Came back to, and I'm searching for my creator. I found him, and since then I have discovered that I was previously a human. So we're gonna find out a little bit about that.
It has been awesome. You guys will have loved the first episode. I'll explain that in the recap. Next up is Cory.
Hey, I'm Cory. I'm a 20th century human bard, just trying to make it in this crazy world that I've been sucked into.
Um, he is a very wild. He's a big wild card. We love Cory. He causes a bunch of chaos and will definitely always keep you on your toes. So keep your eyes on him. Next up we got Damian and his lovely camo.
I'm Damian. I'm a multi-class rogue and sorcerer who gets the sorcerer power from the bond with his dragon, Camo, who he found as an egg and hatched, and then got amnesia from. He's pretty fun. Camo makes an interesting character, so we can't wait to see where the story takes us.
All right. Next is Marin. He is not here with us today. He might be a part of the series, might not. Don't know yet. He was here for the first episode. Um, but Marin is a dragonborn, spice type rogue deal. he is a druid class, but his whole clan was murdered, and his whole story is he remembers multiple timelines and memories of different lives. Some he has personally lived, and some he doesn't even know if they're real. His whole thing trying to figure out who killed his family and what is going on. So yeah, from there, let's get on to our recap. So previously on the first episode, first season actually, after escaping the court codex, our heroes awoke in a realm. Oh my god, I am having a stroke today. Our After escaping the court codex, our heroes awoke in a realm unlike anything they had ever seen, Feywild. And as they emerged from the temporal rift, they each had strange visions. And Monte was seeing different realities. Cory heard a melody that he could not see and no one else could hear. Marin was struggling trying to figure out which life memory was his, or if they all were his. He couldn't determine which one was real. And Damian awoke watching Camo change before his very eyes. Before the party could gather their bearings and understand what was going on, our lovely NPCs, Burdork and Bubbles, were captured. They were ripped away in a blinding flash of temporal energy. Now, it was not the main temporal dragon in our story, it was something else. With only moments to react, Bubbles shouted one final warning: go to the Moonshadow Carnival. Following this desperate clue, the party journeyed deeper into the Fey, where they encountered two mysterious strangers, Silas Thornroot and Lyra Moonveil. The pair guided them to Moonshadow Carnival. They matched because they were also looking for Burdork and Bubbles. They were tracking them with a moon lantern. Well, it's not exactly moon lantern, but it's something else. But when they arrived, they had to gain tickets to enter the carnival. This is where they encountered a lovely drunken ticket clerk, reluctantly not wanting to grant them access. Each one tried, and then thankfully, uh, our lovely robot Monte embraced his human side once more as he lied to the guard. Uh, Damian unfolded a lovely acting scene, acting as if he was passing out from a sugar or lack of sugar. It was amazing. Cory added a beautiful melody tune to help fill the scene with more love. It was amazing. I was laughing my butt off. They all were too. It was a great scene. Wish y'all could have seen it. Inside the carnival, they went to Lyra's wagon, where they learned of two ancient forces. The Time Lord, who seeks to balance time, he plays by the rules. And then the Temporal Dragon, whose corruption threatens to unravel it completely. With more questions than answers, the party decided to set aside their search for Burdork and Bubbles for just a little while and explore the Moonshadow Carnival. And that is where our story continues. So they are, while enjoying the carnival, they obviously are gonna be looking for answers as to where their friends are. Let's go ahead and play some music. All right. Can you guys hear it?
Mm-hmm.
All right. As I say, Damien, is it playing on the stream? Anyone who's can you hear it on stream? I just want to make sure it's playing.
It's a good question. I can hear it in my headset, so I don't know if it's from the original stream or the...
Okay. All right. Do I need to turn it up at all?
No, it sounds good.
All right.
Sounds lovely. I love it.
All right. All right. Let's continue. So, as the warm glow of Lyra's lantern fades behind you, The sounds of the Moonshadow Carnival grow louder. Laughter echoes through the night, and music drifts on the breeze. Somewhere in the distance, a carousel slowly turns, despite no one riding it. Colorful lights dance through the trees, while shadows seem to move just beyond their reach. Every attraction promises fun. Every smile feels genuine, yet beneath it all, something's watching. Moonshadow Carnival has stood for longer than most kingdoms have existed. Some come seeking joy, others seeking answers. Very few leave with exactly what they expected, if they even leave at all. As you step from Lyra's wagon and onto the winding carnival paths, countless sights compete for your attention. So as you guys step out, you see, at first glance, the Hall of Reflections, a haunted mirror house, the Carousel of Ages, a carousel that's operating, but you see no one there. A fortune teller's tent. If you seek answers, but you do not know where to go, this fortune teller is the right place for you. The Laughing Mask. It is almost like a mask shop. You see clowns surrounding it, but they are not smiling like clowns should. You can see their faces are frowned. We have the Impossible Midway Games, which include a ring toss, a strength competing game, all different kinds. A candy merchant with a eating contest, a music pavilion, and a Ferris wheel overlooking the Feywild. So, Moonshadow Carnival is yours to explore. What would you guys like to do next?
I go and get my fortune read.
Well, are you guys sticking together, or what's going on?
No, I am going to go towards the carousel.
And I'm heading to the food eating competition.
I hate you all because I was hoping you would stick to this. It's gonna suck. Okay. All right. Okay, so we're gonna start off. Damian spoke first. So where are you going? You're going to the fortune teller?
Yes.
All right. As you approach, you see a line, but everyone standing in it is almost spirit wise. Like it's almost as if you can see through them, as if their spirits are trying to seek something about their lives. But you hear laughter outside, but it becomes muffled as soon as you walk in. A big lantern turns blue with violet flames on the inside. A faint scent of old parchment and incense fills the air. At the center sits an elderly woman draped in dark silks, embroidered with silver thread for her rest an hourglass. Unlike anything you've ever seen, instead of sand, tiny strands of glowing light dust drift endlessly between the chambers. Without looking up, she speaks, "Come in, Damian." She already knows his name. As she slowly raises her eyes, she then notices Camo. For the first time, genuine fear crosses her face. She stands very abruptly, almost knocking her chair back. She's very quiet. She whispers no, and her eyes are still staring at Camo. Her hand is trembling as she screams at you to leave. She at first is a soft scream, but she tells you to leave.
Why?
So, that creature can destroy all futures. I'm sorry, but I cannot answer. I can't. You need to leave.
What makes you? Why is everybody like so afraid of him? He's a good boy. And then I'm gonna reach up and pet him on the head.
As you do so, you still see her completely appalled in fear. And you can almost sense that something is very terrifying. But she's almost sorrow fills her as she kneels just enough to meet Camo in his eyes. She goes, I know he is a good boy. But it's what he can become that terrifies me. He tilts his head. Camo tilts his head very innocently. Fortune teller's smile slowly fades. And she stands up and looks at you. I have looked upon futures beyond counting, and every one. He begins as he is now. And after a long silence, she looks back at you.
Well, the thing is, I feel his and I's future will be different. And then I'm gonna scratch his chin.
As you do so, she goes completely still. The room falls silent. Even the glowing strands with the hourglass stops moving. Everything freezes. She slowly lifts her eyes to Damian. For the first time, she isn't looking at him with fear. She looks at him with hope. A faint smile appears. You truly believe that, don't you, dearie? She studies him for a long moment. Most who sit where you stand ask how to escape fate, how to survive it, how to outrun. She places a hand over the hourglass. You would challenge fate? She looks towards Camo and then back to you.
Well, yeah, isn't the future ever changing? Aren't there endless possibilities of what could become? Maybe you just haven't seen our future yet because it hasn't happened, or it's inconsistent.
It is true that prophecy is not a promise. It is only the path that has been walked the most. She lightly taps the glowing hourglass. Every reading I have ever given has shown me a river, wide, powerful, and very difficult to cross. She looks directly into your eyes. You are the first soul who has looked at the river and spoken of building a bridge. Then prove this old woman wrong. Show me that even time can be rewritten. If anyone can, perhaps it is you and this good dragon. For he deserves a better future than what is to come. As she says that, the tent grows quiet once more. And that leaves you with a choice to either continue talking, carry on her words, or to carry the weight of trying to make them true.
I'm gonna ask her to see if she can do our reading.
Alrighty. She tells you to sit down at the table.
I'll sit, and Camo's gonna probably like put his head down right next to mine, and I'm gonna kind of lean up
Gotcha.
against his head, kind of like I'm resting on him, relaxed.
As you do so, she nods very well. As you sit, she places both hands on the crystal ball. The glowing threads inside the hourglass begin flowing once more. The room grows unnaturally quiet. The carnival music outside, everything disappears completely. She closes her eyes for several seconds. Nothing happens. Then her breathing catches. Her hands begin to tremble. I see a road. No. Many roads. Crystal ball clouds over. A dragon. Small. Faithful. The smile disappears. Fire. Ash. Sky split open. A throne. Broken chains. A crown. Covered in blood. She gasps. The crystal ball flashes brightly, causing you to cover your eyes for a split second. No, that isn't right. She places a hand against her forehead. Every time it's changing. It's supposed to, but not like this. I've never seen this before. Every choice you have yet to make rewrites what comes next. She slowly raises from her chair. Most people live upon a single thread. Their futures bend, but rarely break. She turns to Camo. Your splits. It joins, unravels, and weaves itself anew. She walks to the tent entrance without turning around. She says quietly, I cannot tell you who you will become. She finally looks back at you. Because for the first time in my life, I don't know. She pauses. And she looks down. This has never happened before. She just asks, while holding the flap open, she asks you to go. And she tells you one final message. Never lose the courage to believe that tomorrow can be different from today.
So, out of character, real quick.
Yes.
Did I see the crown and the throne?
You did see all the images she described. Not as brightly as she described them, but you did notice them. But yes, you did. As she is holding the door for you to walk out, you did notice everything.
I'm gonna walk out and kind of be talking to Camo and be like, "Did you see the throne and the crown? I think we might become kings."
As you do so, Camo tilts his head to you, of curiosity. Wondering. And at that moment, we go on to Monte. Now, Monte, where were you heading again?
I was going to the Carousel of Ages, I believe you said it was called.
I believe that is what I titled. I apologize. I am. Let me make sure. Yes. Yep. Sorry, I have so many notes that's not even funny. Alright. So, as Monte wanders through the carnival, you slowly see the Carousel of Ages, and it broadens and captures your gaze. Unlike the others, there is no laughter here. There is no children. There is no line. Only an old carousel slowly turning beneath a canopy of silver lining. Instead of painted horses, every mount is carved into a different creature of history. You see griffins, dragons, wolves, clockwork constructs, which confuses you for a minute, and beasts long through extinction. Soft music drifts from an unseen music box. Standing beside the ride is an elderly carnival attendant, dressed in faded emerald and gold. Without looking up, he says, "Every rider sees something different. He finally meets you in your eyes. Would you like to remember? Or would you like to understand? That is what he asked you.
I'm sorry, what?
The the operator, very depressed and sighing, he goes, "Every rider sees something different. Would you like to remember, or would you like to understand?"
Remember?
The attendant smiles. He goes, "Memory tells you where you've been. Understanding tells you why." He gestures towards an empty carousel. Animal unlike the rest, a beautiful crafted clockwork stag. Its brass gears turn on their own. Blue light pulses behind its glass eyes, almost as if it has been waiting. The attendant quietly says, "Some rides never truly end, only the rider changes." He steps aside. "Whenever you're ready, go ahead and pick your ride."
All right. So as I get on, I kind of walk around looking at the various options that I have.
And as you do, you see the crafted clockwork stag that is. You see the blue light as almost as if it's calling out to you. Welcome back. And you see the griffins, the dragons, a wolf, and different creatures made out of clocks and gears. Everything though is extinct from your timeline.
Although I feel the pull towards the blue light, I feel as though the other options are intriguing.
Okay. Which option?
So I go towards.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. Go ahead.
You said there was a dragon?
There is a dragon. There's also a clockwork dragon. So
Okay. I will choose the clockwork dragon. Feeling a connection with its inner mechanisms.
all right. Now as you approach it, you notice the attendant actually smile. Interesting. He doesn't sound as depressed. Something piqued his interest as you ignored fate. As you place one hand on the polished brass dragon, unlike the other mounts, it feels warm, almost alive. The dragon slowly lowers itself, as if inviting you aboard. The cares, or do you continue to hop on?
Yes.
The carousel begins to turn. Once, twice, 3 times. The carnival around you fades into darkness, and only the music remains. And then silence. The darkness gives way to a brightly lit workshop. Steam rises. You chose memory, right?
Yes, I chose memory.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure before I read all this. Because otherwise I would be screwing the pooch. Steam rises from the strange machines. You hear children laugh nearby. A younger man kneels beside a workshop. He is carefully assembling a small mechanical dragon. His blue eyes flicker to life. The man smiles. Perfect. A child's voice echoes through the room. Dad, is it finished? Not quite. Good things take time, son. He reaches for another piece. The vision skips. Workshop is empty. Dust covers every surface. Broken tools are thrown across the floor, but the mechanical dragon lies on the ground. Head separated from the body. A single blue eye still glows. The vision skips again. A massive steel door slowly closes. I need you to make a perception roll.
I have a +2. I got a nat 20.
Ooh, beautiful. Red warning lights flash. As you make your attention grow stronger on them, someone pounds desperately on the other side. The voice is muffled, but you cannot make out the words, sadly. Only one sentence you're able to hear clearly. Remember who you are. As the door slams shut, darkness surrounds once more. The carousel slowly comes to a stop. As the music returns, the carnival fades back into view. You find yourself exactly where you started. The elderly attendant is staring at you, not surprised or concerned, but flabbergasted. After a long silence, he quietly asks, "Tell me, do you remember? Or did someone else's memories remember you?" Instead, he offers no further explanation besides asking you those questions.
Ah, yes. Do I remember, or is they the ones who remember me? I say, why can't it be both? The memories of each of us live on in all of us.
He peeks one eye at you as he walks up and gently pats the brass dragon's neck. This one, as he smiles, always chooses its rider. Then he steps back into the shadows, leaving you alone with more questions than answers. And at this moment, as you begin to process the memories you've witnessed, we cut to Cory. Where were you heading?
The food eating competition.
As you are walking towards, you hear people shouting and screaming, asking what food's on the menu. But you see an enormous banner that catches your eyes. The Bottomless Banquet. Can you out-eat the Fey? Cheers erupt from inside. The smell of roasted meats, fresh pies, caramel apples, cinnamon bread, and sizzling spices fills the air. It is intoxicating. At the center of the tent stands a rotund gnome wearing a chef's hat, 3 sizes too small. His magnificent mustache curls into spirals, He slams a wooden spoon against the cauldron. Welcome, hungry heroes! The crowd roars. Only 3 rules. Eat what is served. Don't ask what's in it. And whatever happens, don't feed the mushrooms. Everyone in the audience nods seriously. And one contestant quietly whispers, made that mistake once or twice. The chef spots Cory. His face lights up. A bard! He points dramatically. The audience loves a bard. Would you like to come for the competition?
Oh yeah.
Come, sit right here. He points at a oversized chair that is way too big for you, but he slides it across the floor with magic almost, as he does not touch it, and it stops in front of you.
I'm gonna climb up in that thing.
As you do, the chair moves back to the eating contest table. A mountain of plates begin floating towards you. The chef grins. Today's menu. He lifts the silver lid from the first platter. A perfectly cooked turkey that politely says, "Please enjoy me." The crowd applauds. The second lid lifts. Mashed potatoes. The wave gets enormous. People are still cheering over this. The third is a lovely pie. What's in it? You will have to eat it to find out. It growls, though. You hear a pie growl. The fourth container, a bowl of glowing blue noodles. The chef proudly announces, "These are yesterday's noodles. Do not let that stop you, though." A contestant raises a hand. Didn't we eat those yesterday? Well, exactly. That's why there's yesterday noodles. They're not today noodles. They're not tomorrow noodles. They are yesterday. Kind of the point, you dumbass. The chef leans towards Cory with a mischievous grin. So, simple challenge for you. 3 rounds. Alright, you finish each plate before the bell. He rings a tiny silver bell. Ding! The turkey smiles. Good luck! The audience leans forward in anticipation. The chef throws both hands in the air. Let that banquet begin!
I'm gonna dig in straight into the mashed potatoes, face first.
Face first?
Face first. Just both hands shoveling potatoes into my mouth.
All right, as you start digging in, so as you start in round 1, the mountain of mashed potatoes, you immediately dive face first. The crowd gasps. The chef's jaw drops. He's using the ancient technique. Give me an athletics check.
Come on.
It's been a while since we've seen this one in action. A 7? Oh no. No. You inhale too much potatoes. You begin to cough violently. The crowd still cheers because it was hilarious, but you did not earn a point for round 1.
Dang it.
Oh. Well, it was worth a shot. He went with the ancient technique, but it's called ancient for a reason. Not a lot of people can do it nowadays. As round 2, the turkey platter approaches. It's time for the gobbler's turkey. Are you ready, folks? The turkey smiles politely. Please chew me. The chef points dramatically. This one, I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Ooh, 15?
Fucking by the hairs of your chinny chin chin, good sir. You power through. The audience is chanting your name. Cory, Cory, Cory. I told you. The gobbler's turkey gets most, but this is Bard. This is why we need one. As you feel the praise, you feel boosted. You have advantage on your next roll. Round 3. The blue yesterday noodles approach. They are crackling at you. The chef signs. Ah, God, they always do that. Anyways, let's just continue. Try not to let them escape. As he says that, you see one of the noodles trying to crawl out of the bowl. You have to eat them, so
Flip it back in.
As you do that, give I'll let you pick. Would you rather do a dexterity or athletics check? Dexterity would be sleight of hand. Which one? I'll leave this to you. Which one would you rather want to do?
I would do the sleight of hand.
Okay.
Flip it back in.
Now, since no, this is also for eating though.
Oh. Yes, yeah, we're gonna go with it.
Sleight of hand.
Yeah.
Okay.
Fine.
Go ahead and make a roll. Remember, add advantage.
Ooh. 18. I got a 14 on the first one.
Dude, the advantage saved you. As you start wrestling these noodles, you are shoving them into your mouth. You feel them wiggling around like worms, but you do not let them fight. The audience erupts,
Chomp down on them,
screaming your name. And is at this moment, the chef declares, "We have a new champion of the bottomless banquet." You look around and you see the other contestants turning blue, as in the shape of the noodles, as you're the only one standing. This crowd is shouting your name, Cory, Cory. The chef awards you with a golden ladle of appetite. Go ahead, add that to your wondrous items. The details of this is once per long rest, while holding the ladle during a short rest, you can prepare an extraordinary meal. Up to 6 creatures who eat the meal will gain 1d6 temporary hit points that last until the next long rest.
That's a lot to type in. Can you just send that to me?
Yeah, yep, I will send it to you. I just wanted to read it, but yeah, no, I was gonna send it to you. But yeah,
I'm kind of disappointed. I was really looking forward to the pie.
Well, that is part of the victory. You do get 3 different plates of pie.
Can I just appear and take one of his pies?
It is actually at this moment, Monte, lost in thought, and Damian, still processing what's happened, as they approach and see that you have won this contest, as you guys are now back together.
I'm gonna just walk up and take one of his pies and be like, "Thanks for the pie, buddy."
I say, yeah, as we are here, this is all up to you guys right now. You guys can't have the chance to, talk about what's going on, what you've all experienced, and what's next.
Do I notice that Monty's lost in thought?
Make a perception check. Also, what do you guys think of the soundtrack?
I got an 11 plus 1.
11
No,
plus.
I just got a straight 11.
You notice he seems odd, but you can't tell because as he's a machine, he doesn't really have a face, so it's hard to tell what emotion. But you can tell he is lost in thought.
Try to get his attention and go, "Monty, you good?"
Yes, I'm good. I am just computing.
What are you computing?
Existential dread.
What are you scared about?
I am not scared. I am dreadful.
About what?
The future.
The future is ever changing. You can make your own
Exactly.
future.
With the future ever changing, how are we supposed to know what comes next?
That's the neat part. You don't. And that's part of living.
Perhaps I have not become my full human self yet, but my mechanical self still needs answers and will still try to compute.
I'm gonna put my hand on his shoulder and be like, you can waste time trying to do everything right, or you can just do what feels right to you, and that takes away half the worry.
I suppose I still have to get used to this feeling.
I think we never really do get used to the feeling of uncertainty.
Is at this moment, as Cory walks up holding a giant golden spoon, mashed potatoes still on his face, with a big ass smile, with a bag on his back, with the smell of lovely pies coming from.
I think we've had enough playing around. I need to find my friend, Burdork.
We need to find them both, Bubbles and Burdork.
I think I'm gonna go see what that fortune teller has to say. Maybe she'll point us in the right direction.
I don't know. I don't get why everybody's so scared of camo.
As you say this, the other two look at you with confusion, wondering, what do you mean? Or the thought comes to your minds, what do you mean they're all scared of camo? That's the thought that comes to your minds. That was for Monte and Cory, by the way.
He's such a good boy, and I give him chin scratches.
I compute that he is a creature that is not like most. Therefore, it is not easy to understand him, therefore causing fear in those who are full of ignorance.
I don't know. Everybody just seems fearful of him and says his future is bad. But I think our future is good. We're
I
gonna
think
be
your
kids.
future is what you make it.
It is at this moment, you guys decide it is best to stick together, because Cory's right. You do not know where your friends are, and while it's good to have fun, we do need to maintain ideas. So who best to ask where they are, uh, besides a fortune teller?
I assume we all head back to the fortune teller.
Yep. As you approach, you guys are talking back and forth as you hear a loud rustle, though, to your right, as you hear doors flung open. This is the last time. Start paying your goddamn tab. Ah, fuck off, you stupid idiot. As you see Silas on his rear, thrown out of the bar.
I'm gonna cast fireball on the one who firebolt on the one who tells him to pay his tab.
All right, make an attack roll.
Oh, I was joking, but okay.
Listen, we're we're going. If you're doing this, we're going.
Wait. Oh,
Make an attack roll.
10.
10. You cast fireball, and as you begin to cast it, it flings back at you,
Oh
and
no.
you uh feel as the energy around the carnival darkens, and you see Silas look over at you. You fucking idiot! Don't you know you can't attack directly here? At least not in the wide open. God, I appreciate what you meant to do. Don't get me wrong. But you can't go attacking everyone who just starts shit. Trust me, I would not be in a good place if we could.
Oh, you saying half the shit you do is your own fault?
I don't be putting things in my mouth. I will not confirm or deny said allegations. Now, don't you dare be telling Lyra about this incident. He
You're a little naughty boy, aren't you?
he looks at you and hands very subtly hands you 5 gold. Listen, you keep this between us and don't let Lyra know I got kicked out again. And that's it. For the record, I did pay my bar tab.
What the fuck do I have the flashed up dagger in my... Oh, noted.
Alright, so where are we off to? We have a bunch of special ed. Alright, where are we going?
I think we... Cory wants to go to the fortune teller.
Uh, that's not bad, but I tell you, knowing the future, it changes it once again. But, I mean, it's worth a shot.
We should at least ask.
Oh, no, I get you. I'm not arguing. I understand. Uh, I'm not gonna lie, you see him distraught, turning around, as he lost sense of direction. Where are we again? You do know that as you guys were literally walking towards the tent, um, you know exactly where you're heading. Do you let him tag along, or do you, or what do you guys do?
I'm gonna continue on towards the tent.
All right.
I'm gonna let Silas
Whether
tag
they follow or not,
along and
that's
kind
them.
of chit chat with him
All
about
right.
random nonsense, occasionally yelling at Camo.
All right. Monty, do you have any objections with Silas tagging along?
Nope.
All right. So as you guys continue, Silas and Damian bickering back and forth, not in a insulting thing, but as friendly banter, as it is Silas's Fey charm. Um, you hear some laughs. At even one moment, you hear a sheep-like baa type laugh come from Silas. Um, as it's going through, Cory, that pie smell is really coming in. Like you feel the urge to to dig into one of those pies.
I did get these lovely pies.
Please give
Oh,
me one.
I
yeah.
will ask if anybody wants to share a pie with me.
Is it
Silent.
cream?
You guys do not know what's in it. It is a crusted over pie. The only way to know is to bite in.
I'm gonna ask for 2 slices, one for me, one for Camo.
I accept the offer as well, even though knowing I don't need it.
I'm gonna
Fine.
kind of look at
He's on a diet.
Monte and be like, even though you don't need it, do you think you still have taste receptors?
I had not considered this.
There's only one
Many
way.
things have changed about me in the past fortnight or so. Maybe this has changed as well.
As you say that, the rift appears as guys jump off the battle bus. Did somebody say Fortnite? Sorry, I hate myself for that. I just had to. Anyways,
Camo's just gonna torch him
just
and sending them back through the rift.
thank you, thank you. I could feel the disappointment from the other two, so thank you. Um, is at this moment, as everyone starts to dig in on the pie, I need everyone to make a perception throw. God, this is delicious. Is that rhubarb? And you each taste different flavors.
God damn it! I got a 1.
Okay, Monty, what do you get?
16.
Yep.
Oh, and Camo needs to roll perception too.
Yep.
Got a 9.
And Camo got a 15. Wait, I gotta double check something. Oh, 15 plus 8.
All right. Yeah. So okay, we're gonna start off with Monty. Monty, you had what was it? You had 16.
Correct.
I need you to roll a d4.
I'm having some issues with my app. I'm gonna have to do it manually in a second.
Okay. This is gonna be fun. I've been waiting to do this part. Um, and then, Cory, what did you roll?
9.
You speak with a different accent for 1 hour.
I got a 1 on my D4.
Yeah, 1. You shrink. 2 feet.
Oh,
Damian, what did you get?
A 1
You get
on
a
my.
very squeaky voice. It is very high pitched and squeaky for 1 hour.
Do I have to do it?
Yes.
I hate you. I'm too tired.
What was Camo's?
Camo's got a 15 plus 8,
What?
so a 23.
Well, as uh, animal translator. Uh, this. Okay. We're gonna do
Or are we using the modifiers? Or bonuses?
Nope. This is just straight D20.
Oh, then he just got a 15.
You know what? We're gonna do yeah, because 15 actually doesn't work. We're gonna do Butterfly Beard. He gets a very thick, full facial beard made out of entirely of tiny butterflies for 1 hour. What does
Nice
Silas?
beard camo.
Silas also gets the butterfly beard. No, I'm not doing that. No, we're gonna mix it up. Ooh, oh, Silas cannot tell a lie. All right. At this moment, the pies, you start to taste different things as the taste envelops you. It is intoxicating, delicious. As you feel these curses take effect. Oh God. What is going on? Oh, this is almost like what I did to Lyra's hat. Oh man, let me tell you, we don't. I'm not supposed to talk. What's going on? You see him try and fib and not speak as he explains how he defiled poor Lyra's hat. I wasn't supposed to talk about it, but I threw up and I passed out and I dumped my beer in it to try and, you know, what smell does rum not cover? Oh God. You see him just pouring out detail upon detail.
Well, I reckon that first piece is pretty good. I think we should have another.
What? Why do it sound like someone? You sound different. What's going on with you?
I don't know, but I reckon I like that.
Oh my God.
Give
wait.
me another piece.
It is at this.
Take the pie out.
Changes.
We're gonna share another pie.
As you guys do this.
After hearing their voices, I start to get this feeling inside of me, and these noises just come out of my mouth. Ha 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 ha.
As that happens,
Monty's laughing.
as that happens, you all look down and see Monte, 2 feet smaller. You all are looking down on him.
I kick Monty.
You know, he's fucking, roll for attack, because I'm curious, because he's made out of metal, just not, roll, contest it at advantage, because you are made out of metal.
Just as an attack?
What?
Just
Yeah, just as a
check?
regular strength. Let's do just basic strength.
I have to do with strength or dexterity to dodge.
Let's do dexterity, I guess, for you.
Is he dodging or he's gonna tank it and let him break his
My
foot?
strength is trash, though. I got a net -1 on all rolls for strength.
I got an 18 for a dex.
I got a 6.
You feel a little annoyed as Monty is laughing at you. You can feel the frustration building up as you give him a mighty kick. You do not hold back, and you did not realize he is made out of fucking metal.
Oh no, I realized.
Well, as you make contact, it is at that moment that you realize you fucked up. As your foot is on fire in pain. You are on the ground, almost like Peter Griffin. Ah! Ah!
I see him cowling and crying and in pain, and I just feel even more of the feeling coming out of me. As I get louder and louder, ha
Ja, 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 ja.
Yeah. 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. You see Silas rolling on the floor, just laughing his ass off. Do you all continue to eat another piece of pie?
Oh yeah.
ha! Absolutely.
Okay. Go ahead and make your roll.
Was it the first one was a perception or what was that?
Just a natural D20 roll. I don't know why I said perception. It's just natural D20.
Okay.
1d20.
Got a 14.
I got an 18. And Camo got a 5.
Okay. We're gonna start off with Monte. What did you have?
A 14.
Oh my god. Every object you touch begins to sparkle as you unlock fairy sparkles. Cory, what did you get?
12.
You have very strong cinnamon breath. Like,
Okay.
not cinnamon itself, but cinnamon rolls. It is very
Did you
strong.
give me a soda?
Like,
you just got
anytime
the
you
red one?
talk or breathe, it envelops the area in a cinnamon roll fucking flavor. Damian, what did you roll?
An 18.
An 18?
Camo got a 5.
Every sentence accidentally rhymes. You have to rhyme every sentence.
Wow,
Oh,
the squeaky
goddamn.
voice.
And you said Camo got a 5?
Yes.
Camo got another beard. What the fuck?
What beard? So
Uh,
does he just have 2 beards now, or are they mixed together?
So this replaces all your current curses, so everything changes. His beard goes from a beautiful butterfly maid to a beard of moss. Let me roll for.
Guys, I don't think this one did anything.
Oh god. Oh no. Okay, alright. Alright, oh god, okay, you guys ready? Alright, let's
Yep.
alright. As you all start to change once more, you all take a moment to realize your body's changed yet again. Monte, you go back to your regular height, but as you reach out, you see sparkles flow through the air.
All right. As I return to my normal height,
Yep.
the higher I get, the more disappointed I am that it's going away. And I just feel this deep-seated just, why did that have to happen? And then all of a sudden I start realizing that I'm touching things as I'm growing and they're sparkling. And I'm just in awe, just fixated on it, and I can't stop looking away and finding more things to touch as I start caressing Cory's face.
I'm gonna let him.
Go ahead. As you do this,
I
you
haven't
know,
been touched like this in a long time.
and as Cory says this,
Hey, yo.
Monte, you do not, or your system detects a cinnamon scent. While you do not smell it, you do analyze it. As everyone else starts to smell it, envelop their senses. Oh my god, is there a bakery around here? As Silas says this, you see him blink, but not regularly. You see his as his eyeballs are almost inverted, not like a snake, but it is cursed. His eyes envelop his eyelids and then goes back to normal. Oh God, what just happened? I couldn't see you all for a second. What the hell just happened?
You unblinked?
What? As he does it again. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, that's creepy. Don't do that.
I kind of have to blink.
It appears there's a malfunction in your
I mean, you don't always
Ocular
have to blink. Maybe
orifices.
you wink one eye at a time.
As he tries, as you see one eyeball invert. This doesn't feel any better.
Oh,
And then
fuck.
this is when, Damian, you noticed your curse.
I can't do this rhyme in every sentence.
Fine, I'll let you roll another
In time?
one. Go, I'll take pity on you this one time. This is the only time I'll take pity. If any of you would like to change your curse, now's the time.
Changing it.
Does
So I
anyone...
gotta roll another d20.
Yes. Just Monte, Cory, would you
I got
like-
a 3.
would you guys like to change it, or are you okay with yours for now?
And get something worse? I'm good for now.
I don't have the
You get a
mental
tiny
capacity
rain
for it.
cloud,
Oh,
and it only
yeah.
follows
I'm
you.
so glad I didn't roll.
He gets a tiny rain cloud.
Yes, and it only follows
gonna-
him.
I immediately have the urge to try to touch it.
Oh my god, a sparkly rain cloud.
Yes.
I'm gonna get as close to Cory as I can so we both get wet.
Oh God, this is beautiful. As you, sorry, I gotta change the song up. As you guys get close, Monte, you touch his cloud. As
I sprint as fast as I can to avoid getting wet.
as you are chasing each other, this is a scene out of almost Tom and Jerry,
I'm
where
gonna have Camo trip Cory.
make a sleight of hand roll for Camo, and Cory, you need to make a dex saving, or no? Yeah, dex, right?
Can I roll it as stealth because I get no proficiencies with sleight of hand for Camo?
I took pity on you once. Nope.
That's okay.
Yeah,
He gets
it's almost
12.
like my guy's built for that. Just a dexterity saving throw?
Yep.
Oh, 10.
10. Ooh,
Yeah, that's a rough one.
Camo beat him with a 12.
a 12.
Yes.
Oh, beautiful. I also have not been checking chat. Have we received any messages? Okay.
No.
Okay. Alright, I got it open. That is beautiful. So Cory, you are running away from Damian and his cloud. Without even realizing it, you feel something swoop your feet as you look and see a mischievous grin on Camo's face as his tail sideswipes you. Damian is suit on top of you. Is at
Which
this
clip
moment,
that?
Monte, as you touch the cloud, not only does it rain, but it's sparkly rain.
You might have to say it.
Twitch clip that. I don't know if it
That'll
did or
work.
not. You also gotta remember, I'm using OBS, not Twitch itself.
Oh yeah.
It is at this moment that I need you to make a Constitution saving throw, Cory and Damian.
Constitution save.
Yes, sir.
I got a 17.
17. All right.
Yep.
Okay. Cory, what about you?
7.
7. Okay. Cory. Actually, this is actually worked out beautiful. You let out a horrendous sneeze. That and now I need Damian to make another Constitution saving throw. As you blast out this rocket, you are like almost hyperventilating. Like,
Oh wait, saving throw.
Yeah.
I got a 16.
You lucky.
I'm not having great rolls today.
Damn. You managed to dodge his head. But you are still enveloped by the cinnamon smell.
It smells like cinnamon.
At this moment, you see Silas pick up the pie. I'm not doing this again. You see,
I'm gonna smack the pie out of his hand.
he turns to you and blinks horridly again. I can't live like this.
That sucks.
You
You got it for an hour, man.
is at this moment you all suddenly realize we're supposed to go to the fortune teller. This sudden realization hits you all.
All right, so
Yeah.
knowing that we were gonna go to the fortune teller,
Yeah, I would say you guys are right
I
out
start-
front of it.
okay,
No, I would say you guys are.
whoever's
Go ahead.
going, I follow up behind them, just touching everything
Oh my god.
on the way.
So who's walking up first?
I'm going in.
Okay.
I got to find
I'm gonna look at
Burdork.
Camo and ask if he has the innate ability to shrink himself.
Oh yeah, wait.
Maybe
What did
he's another
Camo?
piece of
Or
pie.
no, Camo had a fear of moss.
Yeah.
Um, Alrighty, so as you guys all walk in, looking goofy, covered in sparkles from Monte, just being majestic, touching everything. Silas, still panicked, horrified by his eyes. You all see the teller once more. God, I can't. I don't even know. I'm still trying to pay attention to what just happened. The amount of unhinged, just y'all just screwed each other, and it's hilarious.
So as we're going to see this fortune teller,
Check chat.
I
real
I
quick.
stick my hand out to greet her, just as like I just want to touch her, but I don't want it to be weird. So I stick my hand out to greet her as I've seen other humans do in the past.
Oh my
Nice.
God.
He reaches up for a handshake.
Um. Okay, and what do you say? Or do you say anything?
I say, "Hello, ma'am," in a way that is trying to not sound suspicious.
Oh my God.
I am Monte Kilroy II. It is very nice to meet you.
No,
I'm gonna like
And
I
hold
need-
back a laugh because I know what he's
I
trying
like-
to do.
I like extend my hand out and my eyes just kind of like widen
Gimmer.
in excitement.
I need you to make a deception roll.
See if it'll work on here. I'm gonna have to do it with a dice. I got a 19.
Oh my. Dude, I was so hoping you would fail. All right, the fortune teller stares at you for several seconds, and then she calmly shakes your hand. She nods. Yes, entirely normal. I see. She glances toward the bookshelf that has turned into a glittering beacon. She then turns back to you. Yeah, nothing suspicious whatsoever. She is very distraught and confused as she does not know what in the ever hell is going on.
Do we see her start to sparkle with glitter?
You do. You see a sparkle ambience envelop her as she pauses once more. And the Feywild has really lowered my standards considerably.
I just
As-
start dying
As
laughing.
it starts sparking, I start getting the feeling again inside of me, and noises just come out. So it's like ha 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 ha, practical jokes. Ha ha ha.
It is-
ha, ha.
I'm gonna laugh even harder. 'Cause I find Monty's laugh fucking hilarious.
It is at this moment she looks at her hands. She looks at her hands as you perform the most unsubtle but excellent deception. Oh, you! Haha! Excellent job. You got me. Next time, however, try lying before the room starts to sparkle.
And I say, yes. I see. I will work on my
Approach.
practical jokery. Can I touch your ball?
Hey yo,
I don't know if that's Twitch approved.
I mean it's not sexually questioned, is it?
Oh no! I mean, oh, as you ask, the entire tent falls silent. Cory freezes mid-bite. Silas slowly turns his head towards Monte. Damian's eyes widen. The fortune teller blinks once, twice, and very deliberate looks down at a crystal ball and back up at Monte.
My eyes are widened with excitement of her answer.
A faint smile tugs at the corner of her mouth. You mean my crystal ball?
Yes, the crystal one.
Cory, you immediately begin to lose it as clouds of cinnamon burst from your mouth. As you double over laughing. Silas covers his face with one hand as he tells you, Monte, Jesus fucking Christ. You really need to think before you talk.
I do not understand. It is a ball, and I would like to touch it.
The fortune teller cannot help but laugh as she gently slides the ball closer to you. Very well, but only one finger.
As I go to place one finger on the ball, I cannot help myself as I slowly bring both hands towards it. My eyes widen, and I start to feel condensation coming out of my forehead as I grasp the ball with both hands.
As you see her scream, "Wait!" As you do so, it's too late. The crystal ball erupts with a brilliant golden light. The tent begins to shake viciously. Every candle is snuffed out at once. The hanging charms begin spinning wildly. Outside, the sounds of the carnival vanish. Complete silence. Monte, your red eyes begin glowing brighter than ever. This crystal ball isn't showing visions anymore, it's reacting. Threads of gold pour out of it like living ribbons. They wrap around your forearms. The fortune teller immediately stands, not frightened but alarmed. Take your hands off!
I get startled, not thinking of anything but touching the ball. I forgot that there was even anyone around me.
Oh my god.
So I jump up in the air.
Do you try letting go of the crystal ball?
Yes, I let go of the crystal ball.
As you try, you realize you can't. The ribbons tighten. Inside the crystal, images flash, too quickly though for anyone to fully understand. As you see the burning city of Feywild, the glass factory, the core codex. And then once more you see the young boy laughing in a workshop. You see a massive dragon roaring through a shattered sky. You see an endless tapestry of glowing threads. And then every image stops. The crystal goes completely black. A single voice echoes through the tent. Not loud, not angry, but ancient. Found you. Every thread snaps back into the crystal ball. Boom! As a pulse of energy throws everyone back a step. The candles reignite. The carnival music outside resumes as if nothing happened. Monte, you stumble backward, finally free. The crystal ball now has a thin crack running through its center. Fortune teller stares at you in disbelief, stares at it in disbelief, and then at you, Monte. Her voice barely above a whisper. No one has ever awakened it. She reaches out and places a trembling hand on the cracked crystal. You didn't look into the crystal. Her eyes lock on the Monte's. Something looked back. The tent grows deathly quiet. Silas has no joke. Cory, your smile fades. And Damian, you instinctively step closer to Monte. For the first time since entering the Moonshadow Carnival, the fortune teller looks genuinely afraid.
I'm gonna ask the fortune teller what just happened.
You do so. As you see her just dunked in sweat, the silence lingers. The crack still running through the crystal ball catches candlelight. The fortune teller doesn't answer you immediately. She slowly reaches out, rests her hand on the ball, and she whispers, almost to herself, This is impossible. As you step forward, your eyes move to Monte, back to the crystal ball, as you ask what happened. The fortune teller takes a slow breath. For the first time since they've met, she seems at a loss for words. This crystal. She gently rests her hand upon it. Does not create vision. It reflects possibilities. She looks at Monte. thousands, millions, every path a life can take. Her voice grows quieter. For centuries, people have looked into it. They saw hope, ruin, some nothing at all. She shakes her head, but no one has ever caused it to answer. Not once. Damian, you frown, as you did not receive an answer at all. You ask again.
What does it mean? It doesn't answer to you?
When he placed his hands upon it, she gestures towards Monte. It stopped showing possibilities. Something recognized him. Monte, you look down at your hands as you realize you broke this, and now guilt envelops you, a new emotion, as you did not intend to break her property. You only meant to continue the joke.
I apologize for breaking your crystal ball. Perhaps I could find a new ball to replace it.
She looks at you and lets out a nervous laugh. I'm not worried about the crystal. Her expression then hardens. I'm worried about what spoke through it. The room falls silent. As Damian, you're curious as to who that voice was.
Do I get the feeling that it was the other dragon?
Not yet. For dialogue's sake, I feel like you would need to ask her a bit more.
Did we hear it say found you?
You did. You all heard it. The voice, it sounds familiar, but it doesn't.
I'm gonna ask the fortune teller if that could possibly be what I think it is. Without like saying it's the evil dragon.
And you do so. You even ask her if it is possibly the Time Lord. She shakes her head no, and she looks toward the tent entrance as if expecting someone to be listening. And she grows quieter. But whatever it is, it now knows you're here. Her gaze settles on the entire party and in the Feywild. She extinguishes one of the candles with her fingertips. Being noticed is rarely a blessing. The crack is emits one faint pulse of golden light. Then it goes still. You guys are now in a dark, empty tent with a fortune teller who no longer has her ball to help relinquish any fortunes. What would you guys like to do?
I would like to mend the crystal ball.
Ooh, that's a good idea.
Nope, the stream didn't pick that up.
I would like to cast amend.
The stream did catch what? Is it still going?
No, I flushed my toilet.
Oh, okay. God damn it! I'm like, what? Wait, what happened? And Cory, as the tape remains silent and you step forward, you're still holding the golden ladder under one arm. You look at the fortune teller and then to the crystal ball. You ask her if you can try something. She hesitates, but she slowly nods. It cannot become any more broken, so go ahead. You kneel beside the table and you place both hands around the crystal. You're careful not to move it, and your eyes are closed as you begin to cast mending. Soft silver magic flows from your fingertips. The crack begins to glow. For a brief moment, it starts to knit together. Fracture shrinks smaller, and then the light abruptly stops. Magic fizzles away like a candle caught in the wind, but the crack does remain. Not as large as before, but unmistakably still there.
I tried.
As you say this, you actually see a faint smile appear on her face. No, you did more than you realize. She runs her finger across the ball. The wound is smaller. But it is no longer merely a crack. It has become a scar. Scars tell stories. As she meets you in your eyes, they remind us something happened. They do not pretend it never did. He gently lifts the ball. The fracture now glows with a thin vein of gold, rather than appearing broken. Cannot mend what changed, only help it become whole again. Monte, you slowly begin to study that glowing scar. As you
Want me to
feel,
do like an Arcana trick or something?
no, this is passive. I would say you just naturally feel it, analyzing itself almost.
Okay.
And you feel emotional significance. As Silas chuckles. Congratulations. You have turned a broken crystal ball into an inspirational life lesson. God fucking Lee. The fortune teller snorks. That's the Feywild. Sometimes the magic fixes the object. Sometimes. He looks at each member of the party. It fixes the people standing around it. As the tent falls quiet once more, the crystal no longer broken in the ordinary sense, but forever marked by whatever recognized Monte. Though the scar has become visual, it is a reminder that some things can still be fixed, but will never be the same. As you can see, it is usable again, but not nearly as strong as it once was. What is next?
Did we ever ask her?
About Burdork? No. Not once. You went in littering it up, girl, and everything hit the rails.
We had to fix the thing.
Yeah. You no, we never did ask about Burdork. I hate you guys.
All things considered, I think you handled it very well.
Was that?
I will ask the fortune teller now if she knows of our friends Burdork and not so much our friend Bubbles.
I'm gonna chime in and say, don't forget about Bubbles.
And also, I'm gonna ask her if she knows anything about what was the slime's name?
It was. I don't think you got. Yeah, I think it was just slime. I don't think you guys ever named it.
Didn't we give it a name?
No.
Oh,
Slimy.
I think it was slimy.
well, I'm gonna ask her about him too.
As you do so, and you hear Damian pipe in bubbles, you slightly sigh, yes, and bubbles, as you say. But you also ask about Slimy. You see her take a moment. As this goes on, you tried so hard to cover up, and Damien had it ruined for you. The crystal ball starts to rest quietly upon its stand once more. The last golden sparkles drift harmlessly to the floor, and you straighten your coat up as you ask this. As you tell her there's another matter requiring the expertise. She folds her hands. She nods politely to let you speak. And as you ask about the individual, her expression changes almost instantly. She does recognize it. She smiles faintly. Do you mean the bugbear? Large, kind eyes, speaks about himself whenever he talks. Yes, I know Burdork. Before you can continue, Damian raises his hand and asks, "Hey, don't forget about Bubbles." As you nod your head, saying yes, Bubbles and Slimy as well, since we're including everyone. The room falls silent. Monte, you blink, and you process the new information that she does know Burdork. You turn back to the fortune teller. As she tilts her hand. Who is Slimy? Silas quietly leans toward Cory, as he also goes, "Who the fuck is Slimy? What? Who the fuck is this Slimy?" As he leans into you, Cory.
Something we found along the way.
As you do that, you see him cough. Oh God! Oh, oh my God! That cinnamon is too fucking strong. As the fortune teller goes, the little slime, it took the form of you, Monte. Kinda like to ride on Burdork's shoulder.
Yes, I believe that's accurate.
She does let out a comforting smile. Yes, I do know Slimy as well. Her smile slowly fades. She looks toward the cracked crystal, then back to the party. And I know that none of the three are where they should be. The room grows quiet once more. And Damian, you step forward. Curious. You ask her, where are they? And is it possible to find them? The fortune teller looks at the crystal ball. She places her hand upon the golden scar left by Monte and Cory. Perhaps, but it would not be as simple as looking. She takes a slow breath. Whoever took them did not merely hide them. They pulled them from the weave. As you've heard Lyra mention this weave once before, and in each of your different contests, you all heard something about a weave. The warmth of the tent seems to fade. The carnival music outside suddenly feels very far away. The fortune teller meets each of their eyes in turn. If you truly wish to find Burdork, then you must be prepared to follow a thread that was never meant to be walked.
Oh.
What do you guys have to say to that?
But so she said
You guys must
we follow a
prepare.
thread that cannot be walked.
No, that was never meant to be walked. Are you willing to? Are you guys prepared and willing to follow a thread that was never meant to be walked?
I take her words very literally. I speak to her and I say, I've never practiced walking on a tightrope before, but I will try.
Dear God, I hate you so much.
And after saying that, I kind of peek my head out the tent to try to find a tightrope because I mean we're in a circus, so I assume that there would be a one around.
Yep. And there are. It is over by the carnival games. You can see the ring toss, the strength check, and a balancing contest.
I point at it and I say, "There it is!" As I quickly rush out of the tent.
Do you all follow?
Yeah, I'll be like, well, if it's not meant to be walked, I guess we'll be the first to walk it, and then chase after Cory.
Cory, do you follow as well?
No. I asked about Burdork
Okay. All right. So just,
because I didn't get a specific answer on.
I mean, well, I mean, she said, "Are
She
you
said she knows
prepared?"
him, but
Yes. But she said, "Are you to find him? Are you prepared to walk a path that is not meant to be walked?" That was to everyone.
so a thread that's not meant to be
More
walked.
specifically,
Yes.
yeah, a thread. More
Yes.
specifically.
Yep. Good catch. I'm proud of you.
Yeah, I guess I turn around and follow this guy who's getting to walk a thread.
All right. Uh,
As I turn around and see everyone leaving, following
no.
me, I yell at the fortune teller, "We will be back to tell you how it goes."
As you all do this in a sudden motion, she shouts out, "I did not mean an actual." Never mind. As you are already out of screaming distance, uh, you all take off towards the mini games, where the one that caught his eye with a tightrope reads a banner that says "The Threadwalker's Trial." Walk the thread, trust your balance, win a prize. At Monte, as
Move
you
to
point.
Winnebago.
I was gonna say, I'm surprised none of you
Are
guys
are
asked what happened to your car.
i- is everything still sparkling that I touch?
Uh, this is thank you for saying that because at the moment you all realize your curses have faded.
Damn.
As you point, your face lights up. Uh, you feel a childish type energy overthrow as Damian also gets excited. There's no fucking way. Without another word, you two bolt off to the tent. Or to the game. Then it, as I said, it is too late for the teller to reach you guys. Silas watches you guys sprint away. He sighs, and then Cory lets out another cinnamon's burp, and Silas takes off following you, being overwhelmed by the cinnamon smell as Cory follows.
I
Uh,
thought his curse was lifted.
well, this was as you guys walked out of the tent, like all of your curses
Oh, okay.
started to fade. I need to turn my fan on. It is hot in here, and I sadly have to keep my shirt on because I have my camera on. God, um, And as you guys approach, you hear the ringmaster. Welcome, welcome. Would you like to play ring toss? And on your right, you see giant strongman. Oh, you think what you got to test your strength? Come on, swing a hammer, win a prize. And then straight ahead, you see the tightrope master. You think you have what it takes to balance the conquer thread? He gestures
I
towards.
try my
Oh.
hardest to like not be distracted by all these things that are very intriguing to me, making a mental note that I will be back.
And you do so. All right, guys, I'm getting nachos for dinner. I'm excited. Hell yeah. As you do so, you set a alarm almost, like a note reminder. Uh, Damian and Cory, do you guys still continue with them, or do you follow the other games?
I am not breaking from the tightrope.
All right,
I'm going to the ring toss.
all right.
I
Uh,
got distracted.
I knew you would. So all right, so we're gonna start with the tightrope because I got that section up first, and then we're cut to Cory. All right. Um, as you see the rope walker gesture up, can you balance and conquer these threads? A giant net is woven from shimmering golden vines. Several pixies zipped around taking bets. A satyr is arguing that the rope is definitely moving. A goblin insists it's standing perfectly still. The beam master shouts out, "Simple rules. You cross the thread, you don't fall. There is no flying, no teleporting, and absolutely don't eat the rope." And he pauses and he looks directly at Monte. That last rule exists for a reason.
I'm generally confused as to why he looks at me about eating the rope.
You can feel he just, for some reason, does not trust you.
I kind of like point at me, like,
He shakes his
and
head.
look side to side around me to see if maybe he's looking at someone else.
He shakes his head, confirming he is staring at you.
Hmm. Well, then I tell him, well, I've never considered what rope may taste like.
No, no. Uh, he signs. Oh boy. Well, just know if you eat it, you're disqualified. Uh, Damian, you start to grin as you look up at the glowing threads. The crowd begins to gather, sensing entertainment. Behind them, Cory, Silas, and Fortune Teller finally catch up. The Fortune Teller mutters under her breath, "I have spent 50 years studying." Or the Fortune Teller mutters under her breath, finally catching up to you all. "I've spent 50 years studying fate." She watches Monte enthusiastically inspecting the tightrope. "And today's fate has decided to test my patience." Are you guys ready for the tightrope challenge?
I'm gonna nudge your shoulder and be like, "Hey, first. There's always a first for something."
I feel determined.
I
with
Say,
with a feeling of uh if I don't do this, then the world as we know it may not exist any longer, and we won't get the answers that we are looking for. I'm taking it far more seriously than I should be.
I'm gonna look to Monty and say, "Do you want to go first, or do you want me to go first?"
I kind of extend my hand out towards his chest as to hold him back and
oh my
say,
god.
I will go first.
All right. Oh my god, I love you guys. Jesus. Uh,
God, my acrobatics is fucking insane bonus.
uh, a r- God, I can't with you guys. I love the chaos. Um, as Damien, as you say, there's always a first time for something. A reluctant smile across his face. I'm beginning to believe that's true. And then Monte, you stand perfectly still at the base, and as you discuss who goes first, you put your arm in front of Damien, insisting him to go. The carnival fades away around you yet again. The cheering, the music, the laughter, and it all disappears from your mind. You only see this thread. Your glowing red eyes trace every inch of the rope. You are calculating the wind speed, the sag, the weight distribution, and the coefficient of friction, and the failure probability. There are thousands of possibilities as they race through your processor. Your internal mind starts to think, uh, is this what the fortune teller meant? Is if I fail to walk the thread, can I produce catastrophic consequences? What are the potential outcomes? Can I make myself look dumb? Will everyone think I'm dumb? Will the world end? As you are thinking all of this, you stare very deeply into the rope as Damien overhears you. Or Damien sees you contemplating. He asks if you want him to go first, as you tell him no. The beam master stands up. Listen, I don't know who's going first, but you are staring at this way too heavily. You do realize this is a carnival game, right?
I tell him, quiet. The fate of Burdork relies on my success of walking this thread.
As you,
Monty has a massive bromance for Burdork.
gee, listen, I knew there was something off about this weird guy. Uh, as you stand up and approach the starting point, the crowd bursts into laughter. Several pixies begin taking new bets. One writes, "Does the robot survive?" And the second one, "Does reality survive?" The ringmaster claps his hand. "Ladies and gentlemen, our first challenger." He bows dramatically towards Monte. The incredible, serious Sir Metalfoot. The crowd
And
applauds enthusiastically.
as the crowd applauds and I get ready to walk this thread of fate, I make sure and oil up all of my hinges so that they do not rust or jam during my performance.
Hold up, hold up. You see him pull up a magical book as he goes, "Let me check the rule book." As you see this, you try and analyze the book. As you see all the pages are blank. Oh, well, I guess that's allowed. It's not in here. He closes the book and it disappears. All right, well. He points to the ladder leading up to the platform. All right, my friend. You must climb to the top. You must walk the thread. And you must reach the other side without falling. There's no magic, no flying. Remember, don't look down.
Yes, I believe looking down will not be a problem.
As you ascend the ladder, each metallic footstep echoes across the carnival. Clank, clank, clank. You reach the tiny wooden platform 20 feet above the ground. The glowing rope stretches before you. A gentle breeze sways it. A mental, as you place one foot on the edge, you spread your arm and perfectly level. The crowd falls silent, and even the pixies stop talking. The beam master raises a tiny golden whistle. Contestants, make three checks across the Threadwalker's trial. He points dramatically towards you. Your first step determines everything, kid. He blows the whistle. And I need you to make the first acrobatics check.
I got a 15.
Alright. You take your first step. You feel it wiggle on you, but you quickly open up your arms to maintain balance. As you start to balance, fear overwhelms you. And then you take another step. You are perfectly centered and perfectly balanced. Your internal gyroscopes relentlessly calculate, and they seem to work in harmony. The rope barely sways, and is finally calm. Well, that's better than expected. Oh well. A pixie tears up several bedding slips.
Ah, pooey. Nobody had Robot actually known what he was doing.
Don't judge my voice. As a heat of the moment, I didn't know what voice to give her, and I don't have a woman's voice. As Damian pumps a fist, you hear him shout words of encouragement. What are those words, Damian?
You've got this, Monte. Even though you're a heavy piece of metal, you got this.
Cory, even though you are not there, you can see all this happening as you also shout out to Monte. What do you tell Monte?
I scream, "Do not pull down."
And you do so as a large puff of cinnamon drifts through the clouds as Silas sees it. Look at that! He's actually walking a thread. Fortune tell. Oh, actually, no, it's cinnamon. Damn it! I forgot. Never mind. Ignore the cinnamon. I forgot. Yeah, curse is gone. Anyways, at this moment, I need you to make a second roll. As the rope, as you notice, it begins to narrow.
Okay, so I rolled a 7, but I'm going to use a lucky to re-roll.
Okay.
I got a 13 this time.
Oof. The Fey breeze picks up. The glowing thread begins to sway, not violently, but just enough to punish overthinking. You try to rapidly calculate and try to compensate. You take another careful step as your foot lands just a fraction off center. The rope rolls beneath you and your arm shoots out as the crowd gasps. Oh! As you freeze, every gear in your body seems to lock in place as you fight to recover. I need you to make a dexterity saving throw. And as you do so, Damian, you feel panic, and you try to shout out words of encouragement.
I rolled an 18.
All right, perfect. Damian, go ahead, shout for him. As you witness
You
him,
got this, Monte.
as you witness your friend carefully catch himself, as he slips and goes, he manages to catch the rope and swing himself back up. Oh ho ho! A stumbler indeed. The threat tests everyone. The fortune teller is watching intently. She doesn't laugh, instead she quietly murmurs. Balance isn't about, or she murmurs. Balance isn't about never slipping, it's about finding your footing again. As you slowly exhale, Monte, the rope stops oscillating.
Does do 28?
What's that?
11.
Monty's got this in the bag.
Yep. The ringmaster points forward as you manage to save yourself from losing in the second section. Make your final acrobatics check. This is it. He's got one little bit to cross. Can he do it? And he
I
still
rolled a
reach.
23.
Oh. And as this happens, you close your eyes. The cheering fades. Everything fades. Only thing is a thread beneath your feet. You remember the fortune teller's words. Follow a thread that was never meant to be walked. You hear this in your heart of hearts. And you open your eyes. You see the end of the walkway as you take your final step. There's no panic, but pure resolve. And as you take that step, clunk, silence. And then the entire carnival erupts. Thunderous applause as the pixies shower you with tiny golden flower petals. The beam master leaps on the platform, nearly tackling you in excitement. He's done it! This was a flawless win! The Threadwalker has been conquered. Monte, you look at your feet and at the crowd. You give a single satisfied nod as you let out a small little speech.
I want to thank everyone who believed in me. And I want everyone to know I did this for my best buddy, Burdork, and my acquaintance, Bubbles.
As you do so, your eyes flicker. The crowd roars with laughter and excitement. Damian doubles over, laughing, screaming that he knew you could do it. Cory, you wipe tears from your eyes as you realize he actually did this. Silas, Silas claps his hands. I can't believe that actually worked. And the fortune teller smiles. She's proud, but still confused. But she whispers, maybe he understands my lesson after all. As you climb down the ladder, you reach the ground, and the fortune teller and Damian are waiting for you as the beam master gives you the Threadwalker's token. This is a wondrous item that is common. It is a small wooden medallion woven with a strand of enchanted silver thread. I don't worry, I'll send this to you. So,
Okay.
Once per long rest, when you fail an acrobatics check, you can choose to re-roll it. You must use the new result when done. The beam master bows his head. May your path always find its balance, good sir. And from there, we cut to Cory.
Okay.
And I'm gonna send that to you real fast. All right, so Cory, this is obvious. Before his title, or this is while you were waiting in line for the ring toss. You witnessed all this happen. You're patiently waiting in line, like, yeah, go guys, as you keep peeking in line. And before you know it, it's finally time for you to play your game. Justin, I am sending it to you right now in Discord.
Thanks.
Yep. You see a banner above this one, or not a banner, but a small old wooden sign, and it is swinging by one single bolt in very detailed letters that are faded. You see 3 rings, 1 prize, fair, probably. The Feywild Ring Toss. The booth owner is a tiny elderly goblin with an enormous curled mustache that reaches almost to the ground. He spots you, and his eyes narrow and then widen. He sniffs the air.
Is he a mind goblin?
What's a mind goblin?
Got mind goblin on these nuts?
Ah! Ah! Sorry.
Why'd you just turn into Arnold Schwarzenegger?
You scared me. I couldn't handle it. You scared me.
Sounded like the sounds of enjoyment.
Shut up. The goblin's face lines up as he points at you. Ah, it's Pie Boy. I saw you over there at that eating contest. You won me a lot of money.
I'm glad I could help.
Ah, well, welcome, welcome. How many games would you like to play?
All of them.
Okay, well. The rules are simple. 3 rings, you get 3 throws. You land enough rings, you win a prize. Handcrafted by yours truly. He probably holds up 3 glowing brass rings. Behind him are prizes ranging from plush owlbears to enchanted trinkets to one suspiciously alive-looking rubber chicken. Monte and Damian walk over carrying their token. This Monte, you notice that the contest appears to be less apocalyptic as you thought it was going to be. This is not. And as the goblin sees you guys walk in, Silas folds his arm as he looks at you and goes, "Well, come on, let's get this over with." And the goblin hands you 3 enchanted rings. And he explains the rules to you. He points towards the cell filled with oddly shaped glass bottles. Some are tall, some are tiny. One keeps changing shape every few seconds. 3 throws. Each ring earns points. 3 points, I win a consolation prize. 5 points, you'll win something magical. 7 points, he grins mischievously, wins whatever's under that cloth. He gives you a wink.
I'm gonna just appear and be like under a cloth.
Oh my god.
No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm gonna do the fucking tightrope.
All right. So yeah, you head back over there. But he gestures toward the mysterious object covered by the deep purple velvet cloth, though, in the corner of the booth. The crowd leans in, and even Damian looks curious before he heads back. So that actually fits perfectly. So the goblin twirls his mustache. Each throw is gonna be, pretty easy.
I thought she was gonna sell them.
He wiggles a finger.
Dude, why'd you take them? She told me yesterday she was gonna list them. Okay.
And he tells you that about the 3 different bottles. You have your ordinary bottle, you have a moving bottle that slides back and forth, and then a floating bottle that is up and down. Those are your 3 different throws. He places the first glowing ring in your hand. All right, Pie Boy, and he grins. For this first one, I'm gonna have you throw with dexterity.
Dexterity. Saving throw?
Yeah. I'll wake you up when I'm done.
You know what? Nah, let's do sleight of hand.
Sleight of hand. And a natural 20, 24.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Freaking nailed it.
As you make the first throw, you roll the glowing brass ring across your finger. You take a slow breath, and the carnival seems to melt away. You flick your wrist, and the ring leaves your hand perfectly flat, perfectly level. It whistles through the air, and the goblin watches it confidently. He thinks it is a little high, then the ring suddenly dips and curves, and clunk. It lands perfectly around the neck of the bottle. The bottle doesn't even wobble. Silence comes over the goblin. He blinks. He looks closer. Then his jaw drops. He's clearly pissed off. That's bullshit! A tiny pixie flies over, looks at the ring, looks back at you.
That's dead center.
The ring suddenly emits a burst of golden fireworks. Confetti explodes from the bottle, and tiny illusionary birds spiral into the air. The carnival crowd erupts in cheers. The ringmaster, the ringmaster and the beam master from the tightrope yells from across the midway, "We've got another one!" The goblin throws both hands into the air. This is bullshit! He slams a little brass bell on the counter. Ding, ding, ding. A banner magically unfurls above the booth. Perfect throw. It is at this moment that he points accusingly. That was either incredible skill or the carnival likes you. Honestly, I don't know which worries me more. And he places 3 points on the board for you. As everyone gasps, the goblin says, "House rule. You deserve a little spectacle since that was pretty damn good." And he winks. You're already closer to the magical prize, he says. He hands you the second glowing ring, tempting you to make your second throw. The moving bottle begins to glide lazily from the side to side across the shelf. Now let's see if you can keep up with the talent. As he hands you the second ring, do you continue, or you take the first prize?
I'll continue.
All right, make another throw.
Oh, baby. 21.
Oh man.
17 plus 4.
Nailing it.
So good. I've been having crap rolls all morning.
This is fucking beautiful, and I fucking hate it. The goblin just jaw drops once more. He folds his arms. What the fuck is going on? No one ever gets it. And the second bottle glides left to right and then right to left. Its movement is smooth and hypnotic. As you roll the second ring across your knuckles, you hear the goblin chanting "miss, miss, miss" as you make it. With one effortless motion, you let the ring fly. It arcs through the air, and the moving bottle slides to the left. Everyone gasps as it suddenly changes direction. The ring keeps going. Clink. It drops perfectly over the bottle's neck, just as it reverses direction. The bottle continues sliding, dragging the ring with it. Everyone goes silent. The goblin's mustache drops with his mouth. "You've got to be kidding me." And it is at this moment he reluctantly gives you three more points, putting you at 6, where you're 1 point away from the grand prize. He looks at you, handing you the third ring. "Alright, pie boy. One last throw. Let's find out if today's your lucky day. Does that final object belong to you?"
You're damn right it does.
Make your final throw.
Question:
Yes.
if he fails,
Dirty 20.
I
Ooh.
was
Dirty
gonna say Camo
bitch.
fucking blasts a burst of hot air to save him.
My
No,
luck is so good.
there's no saving. I mean, he would
Yeah,
still.
believe.
That Sally, you cannot assist each other, as that would be breaking the rules. God, I hate you.
Listen, I'm so glad because I had the crap 7. Oh man, it was looking like a bad day, but it came back,
as you do this,
came back around.
you
Excuse me.
breathe in. You focus. You can feel your heartbeat. As you toss the ring, it sails high, and for a heartbeat, it looks too high. Then all of a sudden, you hear the arc as it clinks. The ring successfully connects to the final bottle.
Clink, 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 clink.
The bottle bobs once and then twice, and suddenly the ring is resting perfectly in place. The booth explodes with magic. Golden streamers burst from the shelves. Illusionary dragons chase one another overhead. The bottles all begin chiming like crystal bells. The crowd is erupting, deafening applause. Woo! The goblin slumps dramatically over his counter. 3. 3 for 3. Monte, you tilt your head. Your current conclusion is Cory statistically hazardous to this carnival.
I throw my head back and spin around in silent glory.
Oh, Dame.
Arms
By my
outstretched.
calculations, he should have gotten 9 points total. And I kind of have like I'm curious as to if that gives him anything extra.
That is a good point. As Silas stares, he's like, he cannot keep a straight face. I'd quit while you're ahead before they ban us. I wouldn't be. I would not keep pushing your luck. I don't feel like getting in trouble today. The goblin slowly reaches beneath the purple velvet cloth, and he lifts away with theatrical flair. As beneath rests a beautiful crafted music box. It is carved from silvery fey wood. Tiny threads of gold are woven through its sides, and a miniature hourglass sits beneath a crystal window on top. He looks at you. No one has ever won. Ever. Been waiting for someone. Someone who had a connection for this. I entrust this with you. As he gives you the music box of guiding echoes. It is a wondrous uncommon, and it does require to be attuned. A delicate fey music box that plays a hauntingly beautiful melody when open. And it activates echoes of the path. You can use it once per long rest. As an action, open the music box and choose one creature you can see within 30 feet for the next for the next hour. That creature can add 1d4 to one ability check or saving throw of its choice. The music box then falls silent until the next dawn. As you touch the music box, the melody begins playing on its own. 3 soft notes across the mid, or just 3 soft notes.
Ah, that's a beautiful noise.
Across the midway, the fortune teller looks up sharply. Her expression changes for only a heartbeat. She is concerned. And then the melody stops, so she says nothing. The goblin notices her reaction. He quietly clears his throat. Take good care of that. Some prizes choose their winners, you know. As you complete ring toss.
Nice.
Now, Damian, are you sure you want to continue with the tightrope, or would you like to try with the strength?
I am not that strong of a boy, but I'm a very athletic boy. I'm a very acrobatic boy.
All right.
Nice.
All right. I'm gonna say, hang on, is there any way I can pause 3? Really? That's annoying. Alright. So let's go ahead. Everyone take a quick break, go to the bathroom, grab water.
I'm gonna scroll Facebook Marketplace.
Yep. Yep. We will be. I think it's. Nope, that's not it. Nope. Yep, we're gonna go here for a bit. So yeah, we will be right back, guys. Just gonna take a little break. So yeah. Welcome back. Sorry. God. Thank you for probably getting us copyrighted, fucker. God, I hate you. Sorry. The whole time you guys missed some bantering with me and these jerks. All right.
You
We
are
hope
such
you
a
missed it.
goofball, kid.
Stay hydrated, guys. Water's good for you.
Drink your
Milk's
water.
better.
Be a good boy and drink your water.
Oh my god.
Good boy.
Not on camera. Oh my gosh. So Damian, as you approach the lovely. Sorry, I had taken that bite. It was actually really good.
What was really good?
These.
I hate you both. I hate you. I can't. Oh my god. Damien, as you approach the tightrope challenge, the ringmaster throws his arms up and shouts, "Ladies and gentlemen, we had another challenger." He points at Monte in the background. Can he follow the machine who conquered the thread? Or will he slowly become another claimed victim? The crowd laughs. And Damien, you flash a very confident grin as Camo pokes his tiny head out from behind your shoulder. He chirps
Wait,
proudly
pokes his head from where?
from behind your shoulder.
Oh.
He
I
chirps.
mean, I wouldn't say his head's tiny.
Yeah, but his head's behind
Oh!
you. Imagine, behind you pops out.
You
Oh,
okay?
what'd you do?
I just bonked my kid in the head.
You jerk.
I was.
Is that how
You just
Camo
They
feels?
deserved it for something you didn't know.
Yeah, I can't speak on this. Kyle is a father, so.
Yeah. 100%. If you ever accidentally do something, it's because your kid deserved it for something you don't know about.
He's just
Damn,
walking around the living room, and I was
I need to have a
Right now.
talk
laying
with my
back and forth
parents.
in my chair, and I just bonked him right in the head because he tried to run past.
Thanks, Kyle. Now I need to talk to my parents because I got smacked a lot.
Yeah.
Does
It's
this
because
mean
of
that
No,
something
that
you
was
didn't know
just
you
because
did.
of the stupid shit you said.
Here's my
Like what
question.
you just said about that snack you're having.
Here's a question. Does that mean that you're my sibling then because she smacked you?
Orion,
Yeah,
stop
that'd be
playing
really
with that.
weird. We're siblings.
Shut up! I didn't think about it. Shut up! I did. Shut up! Shut up! Shut up! You
Share
ever
such
have
a
a
firm yet
friend
gentle
who
slap.
harasses you on another level? Even and it, you just even when you tell him no, he just keeps doing it. That's our whole rubble. It's beautiful. Don't get me wrong. But as soon as he learns something and figures out what bugs you, he does not know when to quit. All right, Damian, you ready?
I'm ready to watch him.
Yes.
So you start. So yeah, as Kamo pokes his head out, the Beam Master shouts out, "Now you do know that dragon stays off the ropes."
What if he wanted to take the challenge too?
He looks at
No,
you.
I'm just kidding. Yes, that's obvious.
I was about to say, you really want to play this? He'll smack you. Um, the crowd starts to chuckle, and Monte steps beside Damian. And Monte, you place your hand on Damian's shoulder and give him a piece of advice.
Use your internal gyros. It makes it easier.
Precisely. All you have to do is equate for the air resistance, the level of friction, and the mass at which you
I'm
move.
gonna look at. Go ahead and finish. Sorry.
No, you're good.
As
E
it's,
equals MC square and all that such.
and,
I'm gonna look at him like just with confusion and be like, I'm pretty sure I just need to carefully walk across it.
there's a beat for about a moment. Monty, you begin to look at into the statistics for most successful tightrope walkers, and you realize that the biggest key is do not fall. As you inform Damien about this along with your other information, statistically speaking, you're guaranteed to win if you do not fall. As at this moment, Silas laughs as he walks up behind you two. That's some most heartfelt encouragement I've ever heard. The fortune teller then smiles, and she whispers in your ear, Damien. Remember, the rope is testing your balance. It's testing your. I cannot remember what voice I was doing for her, so I'm just winging it. It's testing your trust. As you look up at the glowing thread, the words linger in your mind. And the beam master forces his hat as he reinstates. The rules are the same. 3 crossings, 3 chances. There is no flying. There is no dragon assistance. He glances at Camo, and Camo lets out a very annoyed squeak as he lets out a little huff. The beam master climbs into the announcer's box and raises a small silver whistle. Remember, no teleporting either. This is time for the Threadwalker's trial, and it begins anew. As he blows his whistle, it is time for you to make your move on the first section. Balance! Make your first acrobatics check.
Do I make it in time to watch this?
14.
Nice.
I would, I would say everyone gathered. What do
Can
you
you
get?
hear me?
14?
Yep. That was a bad roll too. It was a natural 7, but with my modifier, it was 14.
As you shift your weight onto the thread, it flexes beneath you. It's not enough to throw you, but it's enough to scare you and remind you that you are alive. And that the thread is also alive with Fey magic. You carefully take another step and then another, and the rope sways gently. Unlike Monte, Damian, you can't calculate, as you do not have gyros. You cannot detect wind
Not gyro,
fluctuations.
gyro.
God.
I thought it was pronounced Euro.
No, we're not doing this debate. No. He simply lets his body do what I hate you. Years of instinct have taught him to do. Being a dragon rider, instinct takes over. The crowd watches in anticipation. God, I hate you so much. He reaches the first platform with a light hop. The beam master blows his whistle. A clean crossing for the first part. Damian gives the crowd a small bow with a grin as he makes a small comment.
I must say, where's the challenge?
Ooh.
Mm,
And
mm,
Ooh.
I probably just jinxed myself, but
mm.
Is at this moment, Monty, you nod approvingly and you lit out a little well-known fact about tight roping.
Just don't fall.
Silas starts to chuckle. Don't jinx them. And the fortune teller remains quiet. I love how I didn't realize I really didn't expect her to follow, but you know what? It's gonna work. She's just kind of going along for the ride. She remains quiet and focused as she watches you. As the beam master spins his cane and points to the next section of glowing rope, the stretch is longer and the Fey breeze has picked up. The thread begins to sway more noticeably, and he raises 2 fingers. Time for the second crossing! Damon, you feel a little cocky.
I
I
do.
want you to make a second roll at disadvantage.
So disadvantages take the smaller one,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Yep.
22.
I hate you. This is such bull.
I told you I have a +7 to my acrobatics.
This is bullshit. You said 22.
I'm a very dexty boy.
You said 22.
hmm My higher roll was a 23. What are you doing, buddy?
The second crossing proves to be a bit more difficult, but the Fey winds tug at your cloak. The glowing thread twists beneath your boots. For a brief moment, you have to stop to regain your footing before pressing on. The crowd holds its breath and then exhales in relief as you reach the second platform. Well done, but the thread saves its greatest challenge for last. He raises his cane toward the final span. The rope begins to shimmer. Instead of remaining straight, it slowly wreathes from side to side, almost like a serpent. You thought this was going to be the same challenge Every victor, everything changes. Let's see, do you have what it takes to make it through this one? This is the final crossing. The thread has accepted your challenge. Will you let pride take over and fall, or will you make it through? You hear people murmuring, there's no way. That it's moving way too much. I've never seen it do this before. As the Beemaster says, now we know Monte made it through this. Let's see if you can do it, as he tempts you to cross.
Rolling 1 acrobatics.
Yep. Roll another one.
17.
He raises his cane one final time. The laughter dies down, and as the thread begins to twist and coil, it no longer is the same rope. You take your step. He nods his head as you start moving. He snaps his finger. The thread suddenly simmers with silver and gold light. The crowd gasps. He points toward the winding rope, and he looks directly at you. A murmur spreads to the spectators, and you do not answer. He simply steps onto the final stretch, and the rope immediately shifts beneath your boots. You lean into the movement, one step, and the thread jerks to the left. You adjust, another step. A gust catches your cloak, threatening to pull you off balance. You crouch instinctively, but it is not enough. The crowd completely falls silent. Even Camo is quiet. And as you try to commit one last stride, rope lurches one final time. Your boot slips. The audience gasps, but you manage to hang on by a thread. I need you to make a dexterity saving throw.
18.
You manage to make it to your feet, pulling yourself over the edge as you very nearly almost failed. Your confidence did fall for that moment. You're overcome with humility and great acceptance, and also great victory as you have crossed the tightrope. Go ahead and give a lovely speech.
I am capable of riding on a dragon. This was easy. And anybody could do this. And then I'm gonna give a bow.
As this happens, he goes, man, kid, you're kind of cocky. Well, hang on, let me see what I got for you.
I'm gonna let out a chuckle and be like, I can be.
You see a magical box approach from. Hang on, let me see what he wins for today. Man, today's been an expensive day. He's going through and he pulls out the Threadkeeper's Bracer. It's a finely crafted Fey Bracer awarded only to those who complete the Master's Crossing. Steady footing. While wearing the bracer, you have advantage on saving throws or ability checks made to avoid being knocked prone or forced to lose your balance. I will send you this. and you attach this bracer to your wrist. And as you hop down, this is where we will end the session. You all have learned nothing. You you all had fun in the carnival, but when it comes to the main mission of finding Burdork, you all are still lost in confusion. And you're left with more questions than answers. Was that boy in the workshop me? Whose memories were those? Am I 100% sure in myself about Camo's fate? And man, are these pies good for a while, or what's going on with these pies?
That
Mm.
is 100% a Cory question.
Not a clue. How long
Anyways,
could the pie be good for?
oh no, the pies are no, they don't spoil. But you're still, after the effects they had on you all, you're just like, what? Are these still good? Are these bad pies?
How much pie is left?
You
We
guys
all
only,
had like 2 slices.
yeah, you only dug in the first pie. There's still 3 others.
Oh dang! All right.
Yep.
Hmm?
And yeah, but that was the end of the session. I hope you guys enjoyed. There was a good couple laughs. It was pretty fun. Did you guys have fun?
I enjoyed
Always.
it.
I hope you guys stay tuned for this ride. As we will continue in episode 2 for you, again, episode 3 for us. I'll just say 2 for the sake of it. Yeah, you guys have a lovely day. And again, thank you for watching the Master Age Chronicles and for joining our series, The First Threads. You guys have a great, lovely day. Bye.